Yo, welcome everybody. Everybody Has a Mic podcast, episode 25. This is Mo. Happy to be here with my brothers. Again, I DJ a little, um, you know, train a lot, and happy to be in the spot again with my boys. And again, this is episode 2025, and spring is coming. We're gonna get rid of this dusty weather. Again, Motivate You One on Instagram, DJ Motivate You on TikTok. Steve, talk to.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. S.B. via Instagram as well as LXB Galleries. Art is life. I believe you can find art in all obstacles of life. So every opportunity I get a chance to talk to my brothers, we talk about some very interesting topics. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment. We look forward to conversing, man. Some wild comments out there. But that being said, pass it over to my guy.
I just gotta come out and say it. This man back in the tunnel over
See?
here. Yeah,
All his volumes underwater.
yeah,
Oh,
his
yeah.
volume, he in the tunnel.
Oh,
But
no.
it's all good. I just had to let you know because it once we went live, it changed. I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but whatever. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT Malone, aka ECL. That stands for East Coast Legend. And if you ain't never heard of this man, that's because your mama used to sneak me out the back door. Little, let's get it going.
Got him. Man, that's devastating. Oh man. You know what? I should go first.
Yeah.
See what's happening.
This is what I'm gonna do. All right. There we go.
All right.
Why is this coming out? I want to get this right. Yo, where's my downloads folder, man? Stay. I wanted to go back to 1994 though. I wanted to give y'all a little synopsis while we're about to start. There it is, downloads.
1994. I was still innocent. I can just say that.
Yeah, we're gonna go back. That's why I said.
Yeah.
That's why I want to break down.
Man, some good times.
So 1994, man, young kids, really young in the streets, y'all. But what I want you to do here for 1994 is a little different. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at this for a second. Take your time. Look at this for a second.
Back here again.
Can y'all see all the albums, fellas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This is in 1994, what came out in 1994 of hip hop, right? So what I would love for y'all to do is rank
them.
These albums 1 to 5.
1 to 5, huh?
1 to 5, 1994. So just look at it for a second. Try to, reminisce and remember. If anything, I got Common up here, The Resurrection, Common Sense. We got Ready to Die, B.I.G. We got Nas, Illmatic. Scarface, The Diary came out. Gangstar, Hard to Earn. Oh, man. Pause. Wow. Blowout. Comb. Digital. Shakeable Planets. Redman. There Is a Dark Side.
Okay.
Outcast. Southern Playalistic. You know what that,
Cadillac
Funky Music. Warren G. Regulate.
Regulate. Okay. I'm actually doing a little cheat code right now.
It's all good.
I got to remember what was on some of these albums, but I'll start.
Okay.
So I can give you 1 and 2.
Okay.
1, Ready to Die. That's number 1. And again, people, remember, these are our personal opinions. Rate in the comments for yourself, please. Don't come at us for our ratings. Please get your shit together, people. We're having a good time here. We would like you to do the same. It ain't that serious. Crazy. All right. So 1, Ready to Die. 2, I'm going to go Illmatic because it was highly sought after, that album. I think it was the first album where you had producers jockeying to be on a rapper's album where it wasn't just one producer, the whole album. I think he had 10 different producers because everybody wanted to be,
Absolutely.
working with Nas at that point. And that was fresh off of Live at the Barbecue with MC Search, where he killed it.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think Live at Barbecue was 92, 93. So that was a highly anticipated album. And Big's Ready to Die was coming off a Party and Bullshit. So again, people, don't be questioning my hip hop knowledge. I was a young cat. I was paying attention in these streets. I had brothers 6 and 7 years older than me. I was listening and paying attention. So back to my list. I go 3, Gangstar Hard to Earn, one of my favorite groups all time, even though I forget about them when it comes to the rankings. And I can't lie. They may be one of the most underrated hip hop groups ever.
Gangstar is definitely fire. And I feel like Guru's delivery was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? The way he
Perfect
would
over
say the
those
most
premier beats.
simplistic ever. And it would just sound cool because he said it. So yeah, Gangstar is definitely a dope.
I'm gonna go Redman.
That Redman is real deal.
That Redman
Yeah.
was fire.
That's
And this-
4.
That's 4. 5 for me. I might go. I'm considering The Diary by Scarface. And again, people, East Coast Legend just picked The Diary by Scarface to round out his top 5. Put that in your pipe and suck down. Like, I
That's how
love
we
hip
do it.
hop. Like, y'all people always want to talk this East Coast bias.
But
Outcast, some Cadillac Player Music. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't better than ATLians. It wasn't better than Aquemini, which is my, So yeah, that's my top 5. Biggie, Nas, Gangstar, Redman, Scarface.
go with Nas, Illmatic, Biggie Ready to Die was definitely crazy too. Redman was super consistent, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he's one of the greatest of all time. I think that Outkast, Southern Playalistic Cadillac, I think it was the birth of what became. It was like the origin story and getting more and more in depth on who they were. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you saw them in Atlanta and in that album. And not saying that they weren't, but they always grew with each album. So Beat Stacks became who he was. But when you saw him, it was fresh. So I feel like they was spitting. I think that was a great time, you know what I mean, to listen to some really good music. And then to finish it, the Resurrection, not Resurrection, but the Common joint. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Common Sense.
Okay.
When it comes to lyrics, and I used to love it on that joint, man.
That's
And
what's
that's one
on
of the
that one. I
greatest.
think,
That's one of the greatest hip hop tracks of all time.
It's definitely top 10, top 5, top 20.
Yeah,
it's in there. Top 25, but it ain't leaving top 25. I don't give a fuck what you say. It could be in any one of those lists I just named.
Yeah,
that song.
Absolutely. Yeah, fire track. So it was also the becoming of an amazing lyricist. So that's my 5. Nas, Biggie, Redman, Outkast. I'm gonna go up to Common to finish it, man. So yeah, man. I say that was a good time. 94 was dope, man. Color tag, being outside, summertime, it was just felt like forever. It's a beautiful
Summer,
time,
man.
bro. It's a beautiful time, man. So yeah, and there's some good music.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go Ready to Die. Illmatic. It's gonna get a little tricky. Oh man. Here we go. Warren G. That regulate that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
big.
it was
That was
big, man.
That was big.
Man, it was something. It just,
I don't know.
again, I think it's the sound for me. It was that sound. It was that
Yes.
G-Funk sound.
Definitely
I think that's what it was.
different.
He had it.
Yeah, he was great time.
So I got
and a
2
good movie.
more.
Is it Above the Rim? Yeah,
Above the Rim.
Yeah,
Above the Rim. I can't forget it.
Yeah,
Great soundtracks. Oh man.
Dope. One of the
I'm gonna
best basketball
go.
movies out there.
Absolutely. Outcast.
It was a beautiful start, man. Them dudes was out there spitting. And
Oh
three
It was,
stacks
man,
was
and it was
both.
the first time you really heard, and again, we were 10, 11 years old people. You really heard somebody from Atlanta come through and lay it down
that's
like
why it was
that.
different.
Took
It
the
was
It
just
was
mic.
it was a
different.
it was a breakthrough album. Like I said, it wasn't, to me, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a good album. Like I said, I liked other Outkast albums better. But yeah, Scarface was heavy.
I
Heavy.
know, and that's why I got a
Scarface is
problem
nice.
right now. I got a problem
Scarface
right
is
now
nice.
because what the way I did that is messed up, and I'm gonna gotta go with Redman. I want to go with Scarface at the end, but I
Reddish.
That Redman was serious.
That was something else.
He was spitting.
I was having a
I mean,
conversation with somebody the other day, and about like Red and meth, and I said like, meth is nice, man. One of Wu-Tang's nicest, but I always felt like Red was a little bit more animated with the rhyme structure than Meth was. Every time Meth rhymes, he rhymes over the beat. Nobody does it better than him. He be,
No.
I mean, that's how he rhymes. But Red will always say something crazy. He'd be like,
Yep.
what? And it would just make perfect sense. Delivery would always be crazy. I said I thought that he was better than Meth. I mean, that's my hot take, but I think Red is better than Meth. No
I get
offense
it.
to Meth, but I just feel like Red style was just different. So hot take to
So,
that, people. Jump all in
so
the comments
now,
for that.
so now, so now, so now we just did 94, right?
Mhm.
Since we're warmed up, now we're gonna finish it with 95. So now the next year on. So remember, just think about 95. Look at this.
95. Woof.
And just look at
Woof.
this.
Okay. I mean,
You see, that's a little different. Now, you got Big L here. You got DJ Quick. You got ODB. You got
that
Tupac, Me
licks.
Against the World. You see it. You got Liquid Swords. Do or Die, AZ. UGK.
That Do or Die is wrong. Because it's Do or Die 2 at the bottom. It was Do or Die 1. Just
It was
saying.
Do or Die
Just
1.
saying.
Yeah.
It was Do or Die 1. Just saying.
I was doing Quick. Bone
And the Mob
Thugs.
Deep. It
Mob
was the
Deep.
Mob Deep. Mob Deep was not. What
The
the fuck Mob
Infamous.
Deep was that? The Infamous?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now, people, I'll go first. Now you're about to see East Coast bias out this. Okay, now you're gonna see East
I
Coast
mean,
bias. 100%. I'll argue with your mama. Tupac does not make my list. Bone Thugs and Harmony, and all you out there rhyme for him garbage, because it's not seeing the Purple Tape at number 1, hands down, number 1. And again, for you who were saying otherwise, you wasn't outside the summer that Purple Tape came out. I would be riding around with my older brother and his friends, and it would just be repeat, repeat, repeat. And it was, everybody was playing the same tape. The same tape. You had RZA, Ghostface, and Nas on the same track. All your albums.
yeah, that was
That's top.
a crazy album.
I seen them live perform at Atlantic City in 2023. They came out. That was the first song Nas came to perform because Wu-Tang was on first. Nas came out and they performed that song. I hit my brothers and was like, we can go home now. And they're like, what? I said, my life is fulfilled. I said, I could go outside and get hit by a car tomorrow. I seen Ray, Ghost, and Nas spit verbal intercourse live on a stage. I was like, my whole life has been fulfilled. My 12-year-old self is happy. Like, it ain't too much more you can tell me. So again, argue with your goddamn mama. I don't give a what you got to say. Purple Tape, number 1. Number 1.
Yeah, that's such a fire track.
Yes.
All right, what's your number 2?
Number 2, I'm going Liquid Swords. Because the argument was this came out in the fall. And the argument became whose album was better, Purple Tape or Liquid Swords? Because the Liquid Swords was super lyrical. And again, all of it was RZA produced. So it was literally production, RZA versus RZA, Wu-Tang versus Wu-Tang. And that's what it was when Wu-Tang albums came out.
I remember
Whose shit
that.
was better? Obviously, the Purple Tape was better, but the GZA gave us shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Son,
Come on now.
is one of the most underrated lyricists in all of hip hop. He's one of the most underrated lyricists in all of hip hop. He's a genius for a reason.
He is a genius. He went to college and he was like got his degree in astrophysics or something like that. He'd be up there talking with Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is a genius. He is a genius. His rhyme schemes, the shit he raps about. I mean, this isn't on that album. One of my favorite songs of all time, which is on his second album, Beneath the Surface, is the title track, Beneath the Surface. The way he starts that whole fucking song, crazy. Okay, sorry, I'm off track. Because I could go on about the GZA all day as well. But I did see the GZA beat a man over the head with a microphone in Philadelphia back in 2005 at his concert. Because the dude was like, your album. And he was like, what? Bow. Bow. Say that. Yeah. Bow. Pulled him on stage and made him promote the album. Killer Peace pulled him on stage, made him promote the album, pushed him back in the crowd. Seen it with my own eyes. So GZA number 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Shouts out to the Woo, man. Don't put
shout out to the Woo. Again, this is how you become legendary, people. You see these type of things and you can tell others about it. I didn't have to actually do the legendary shit. I seen it. And if I met the RZA tomorrow, he'd say, yeah, I did that. It was no camera phones. Nobody recorded it. Mobb Deep is number 3. Because again, you had to be there for what was going on for Mobb Deep at that time. They had come off of Juvenile Hell, which I tried to listen to it a few times. I can't do it. It wasn't a good album. I don't know what changed with them from Juvenile Hell to their second album, but it was night and day. They blew up. They became everything you know them to be today. So they're number 3. Who else we got? I'm gonna go AZ at number 4.
All right.
The man got his record deal off of one verse on Nas's album that we named as number 1, 2 on our list before. And over the years, he's a lyrical monster or whatever. The man looks the same age today that he did.
He does.
Back in 94, it's out of control. Nice. Me and Stevie B were blessed enough to see him perform Life's with Nas on New Year's Eve years ago.
Fire.
Again, legendary people.
That was fire, man.
Okay. And then number 5.
Go center.
I'm gonna go Big L.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't leave New York City, people. East Coast, biased. I didn't leave New York City.
So
I didn't start listening to UGK until probably I was in college. So I can't say what it meant to me in 94 because it meant nothing. UGK didn't get played on the radio up here. So don't hate on me. I wasn't a radio programmer. They wasn't playing UGK up here. So it is what it is. The licks, I got on them in high school because I became an alcoholic, so it kind of went hand in hand. DJ Quick, I didn't hear that album. Tupac, everybody loved that album. I'm counterculture, so I was not rocking with it. I didn't give a shit about Dear Mama. Sorry. Big track, but yeah, East Coast biased. And you know what? I did 5.
Yeah, I think that was 5.
Wait, you did?
You know what?
You did. What'd you say?
Raekwon, Mobb Deep, Liquid Swords, AZ, and Big L.
You know what? I'm taking Big L out.
Okay.
And I'm going 3 Wu-Tangs, and I'm going Old Dirty Bastard.
I am too.
And I'm going Old Dirty Bastard.
3 Wu-Tangs from the stop. And the reason why I got 3 Wu-Tangs is because my older brother listened to Wu-Tang. The reason why I am a Wu-Tang fan the way I am is because that's what he was playing. Wu-Tang, Helter Skelter, Black Moon. And he also played in the crib because I was listening to he had dibs on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So I also listened to the Alcoholics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the Alcoholics. He was listening to those cats too. That was another one of his groups. So, back then, since I didn't have like the freedom reign to like get my own music off, yeah, those are definitely four. And for the
How do you
fifth,
rank them? Hold on? How do you
all
Who
rank
right,
you
them?
so
got? Who you got? Who you ranks?
it's gonna be Liquid Swords, then the Purple Tape.
You're gonna get hung in the comments. I'm just letting you know.
Hey,
I'm
hey, hey,
gonna have to
hey,
post a meme to
hey,
shreds, you say, in the comments. They're coming at you.
hey, man, I
Go
love
on.
Liquid. Yo, what I can tell you is, for me personally, that Purple Tape is something else, man. It really is. But the creativity, back to the creativity of Liquid
Yes.
Swords, like
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
what I felt. The cuts, and don't get me wrong, so the Purple Tape, they had cuts and stuff like that too. You know what I mean? Guillotine's crazy off the Purple Tape, by the way.
Yes.
Um, but
That shit had ice cream on it. The purple tape. Steve,
I know,
come
but
on.
yeah.
That's all I'm
Then
saying. Come on.
I'm going ODB's joint, you know what I'm saying? And then the Alcoholics, and then ah, I gotta be honest, man. Like, as far as like music that I might have heard in that time span that I might have like been listening to, yeah, it was Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we
Oh,
was.
okay.
Wake up,
Oh,
wake up, wake up! It's the first of the month.
get up,
We was
get up,
rocking that
get
shit,
up.
man. Like, yeah, we put Bone Thugs and Harmony. We ain't never had no problems with that track. It literally links to like certain memories of me doing certain things and it playing in the background, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to perform out in like what's the name? Westbury Music Band. Me and my cousin and my brothers and shit like that. And we would play that while we would like practice, like doing routines and shit. And yeah, man, it holds like real sentiment to me. So yeah, without question.
All
First of the
right.
month was
All
one
right.
of them. Yeah, so Bone Thugs and Harmony would be my fifth. But I didn't really listen to Tupac. I'm not going to talk about him at all, ever, if humanly possible, on this platform. I found out about Big L
After he
later.
died.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
he died, I found out about Big L later. AZ was always nice, but never, got too crazy and listening to it. So that's my five, man. That's what I'm gonna go with. What about you, my money?
All right.
Wait a minute. You ain't have Mob Deep on there?
The Deep was I love Mobb Deep. Don't get me wrong. I love Mobb Deep to death, man. But I wasn't on him at the time.
To shreds, they say.
I learned more about Mobb Deep when I got, a little older. I had to find him myself. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So that's what it was. It was a scenario where, I love that music because I listened to it. That's what he would listen to a lot, hanging out with Big Bro. Equally as such as the stuff that you love now that you use hanging out. But when you find your own mix and what you really like, then I
Oh,
mean,
I get it. All right, don't worry, Steve. I'm gonna exempt you from this because mine's gonna be so dusty that the comments ain't gonna even get to you. All right, so don't worry. That's what I'm here for. So, so all right, 1995, ranking these albums, top 5, 1 to 5. Number 1, remember y'all, I have West Coast cousins and that Me Against the World was playing nonstop. I gotta give it to him.
Mm.
It was playing nonstop every day. Like, listen, every day. That and Bone Thugs, but I will not put Bone Thugs number 2. I will not. It got, because it was a little too much. It was a little too much for me. It was a little oversaturated for me. But yeah, I gotta put Me Against the World first. Sorry, East Coast. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to. I was getting brainwashed at the time. It was different
You gonna
time.
have
Anyway,
DJ Quick now.
nah, I'm
Okay.
not.
Ain't nothing
album
wrong
was
with DJ Quick, but it
album
wouldn't
album was
surprise you.
album was hard. But I'm going ODB. I'm going
Mm.
Old Dirty. I'm going Old Dirty, man. I just always like this man's style. I just always like that
Yeah.
man's style, man. Raekwon, Jizza, Mobb Deep,
All right. Okay.
Mobb Deep. Not going bed. No, Mobb Deep. No, they were.
They
But Mob
were, but
Deep.
yeah,
Mob Deep.
but yeah,
Mob Deep.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, just say it, bro.
I could go to school and talk about the purple tape, and I didn't have to worry about certain people getting in my conversations. Is all I have to say. They was talking about that bone though. Yeah, you talking about that? You talking about Raekwon album? Bone Thugs is better. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Who said that to you?
Yeah, I told y'all about where my malice came from them. I've
You
covered
did.
that.
You
Okay.
did cover it. You did.
That's been covered.
Yep. He
Yeah.
did. He did.
So yeah, that's and Money. No, that's why Money even said it was oversaturated. He know
It
what I'm
was a little
talking
too
about.
much. It was a little too much
It
for
was a
me.
little too much.
That's why I'm not.
It was a little too
I can't go
much.
with it. I can't do it.
Little
I
too
said
much.
I'm not even putting my 5 because I was like, I just remember, man. It was like it was being
In the
pushed to
hallway
me.
trying to rap it like that, like, oh, it's disgusting. Disgusting. All set.
All right, man. So let me segue into what I'm going to speak about. So I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she said to me, why is it that men nowadays are so sassy? And I was like, what do you mean? Why are men so sassy? She's like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all act like y'all, don't want to be men. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't y'all be men? And how do y'all, interpret women thinking that men out here are sassy? What does that mean?
I have a question first.
Oh,
They
shoot.
manly.
Before we even answer this,
What's
I got
up?
a question. Is your coworker married, has a boyfriend, or any of these things?
Now that I don't know. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I
I'm gonna
can't sit
say
here and
no.
tell
Well,
you.
she got a ring
I
on.
hope she's
Hold up,
watching
hold up,
this.
hold up, hold up, hold up. What I can say is I don't know any of
She's
her personal information. So, but she did bring
listen
that
to
question.
listen to me. Listen to me. I hope she's listening. I think you're in a situationship, ma'am. That's first, ma'am. I think you're in a situationship. But okay, go for it. Go for it, freak.
Yo, it's a lot of folds to this. Women saying men are sassy. First facet that I will bring up. The 80s and 90s, single parent mothers were a huge thing in the Black community. Your primary caretaker, for the most part, was a female. Not for all men, all Black men, not for all white men, because I knew a lot of white guys who were raised by single mothers as well. Spanish guys as well, raised by single mothers. So right there off the bat, you going to pick up some of the mannerisms that your primary caregiver has. So that's part of it. So you can't be surprised that, a large majority of men of all races were raised in single parent homes with the mother being the person that some of these men might have a little sass to them because that's what they grew up with. So there's that. And some of you women need to understand that because some of you are single mothers now and your kid, your boy, is going to have a little sass to him unless you have him around the right people. Exactly. So
Sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle.
at the end of the day, that starts it. Another reason there'd be so much women would say things are sassy or whatever. A lot of y'all chicks is masculine as so of course you think some that men are doing is sassy. Shit, they say if you talk back to a woman, some of you women say if a man talk back to you, he's sassy. Oh, you're not supposed to be arguing with a woman. What? You supposed to just let her be a retard. Excuse me? That's basically what I hear. That's what I hear when I hear a woman say, you're not supposed to argue with when I hear a woman tell a man, you're not supposed to argue with a woman. So you just supposed to let her be retarded. She telling you she about to stick a fork in the outlet and you supposed to just sit there.
What?
You're not supposed to say, bitch, don't put that in there. That's sassy, and she start arguing back. You don't know what you're talking about. I've been sticking forks in outlet my whole life. I don't think you should do that. That's stupid. That's sassy? No, it's not sassy. It's common sense. And just because, like, I don't know what men y'all was raised by. Y'all was raised by some ass men. Because not for nothing, my uncles, they didn't argue with their wives. I'm not going to sit here and say they argue, but they had a tone and they would raise their voice to a level where the woman stopped arguing. So that's why men didn't need to argue with women, because women would shut the up. You don't agree with that, Steve?
Hold on, man.
You're making faces like I'm saying something crazy. Like you never heard your pops raise his voice to a level and your mom ain't want no more parts of it.
I understand, but in the same breath, you don't think that's not scary to a person?
I mean,
come on, man. And that's what you got to remember.
You want a man to be scary to you? You want to be sad?
You can't have both. You can't have both, Steve, though. You can't have both.
Wait.
You can't have, no, I need the right tone, and I need you to talk to me like this. And
that's my point.
Sassy.
Do you want the verbal assassins to come back and shut your ass up? Tired of this woman.
Like, what do you want now? What, you got to be very careful what you ask for.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what y'all mean from the sass. So that's from my perspective, and listen, and us going back and forth. You know, I was trying to understand. She does have a very strong, prominent personality. She does have a very strong, prominent personality, and I did tell her that I was going to say that, right?
Yes, and, they be like dudes. That's why they think everything is sassy, because they're like dudes.
She's not like a dude.
No, it's her raising. That's how she was raised, probably. Right? It's probably how she was raised. I don't know the young lady.
I don't know her.
It's probably to be assertive and being strong. You know,
but sometimes
and maybe
that comes from actually having a dad that teaches a daughter how to be that way, right?
Maybe, but a lot of times it may be a mother that hates. The mother may hate the man, and
you already know that. You know, the whole mama's boy, daddy's girl thing is a real thing, right? So you know, they take as much as they can from the man that they are raised around, or no, whether that be from any bad perspective, and they try and be assertive in that in that way. You know, let it be known.
Or they don't have any respect for men. Or they don't have any respect for men because their daddy wasn't there. The wrong sperm donor wasn't there. So now
daddy was a bitch.
So they hate all the men. So we gotta be, you know what I mean? We gotta be even on it. So I'm with you, Steve. I'm with you with I hear you.
That's how it is. That's all I'm saying, right? Like
all I'm saying
he's talking sass and all this other stuff about the men. And yes, it is hard. Yo, there's whole groups. I forgot the name of this group. I wish I knew the name of the group of these men out here in these streets that hate women so much that they have a cult of themselves and they go out of their way to hurt them in certain ways. It's a bunch of dudes that hate women that much.
You talking about the red pill? The red pill?
I forgot the name of the group.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a bunch of dudes that don't.
Them cats hate women.
Oh, man, yeah, I think it's crazy. But,
I think they secretly,
they're so scared to talk to them because, women are certain ways and will, pick hierarchies and who could talk to them or not. So there's a bunch of dudes out here with this, I guess, male loneliness epidemic, and they're going through the trials and tribulations. So maybe that's another reason why they're sassy. I don't know. I don't know.
Steve, think about it like this, Steve. Sassy is a shaming tactic word, right?
It is.
Let's be honest. It's a
shaming like calling tactic word. A man gay.
Okay, that's what it really is, right?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They just switched the word.
Absolutely. So yeah, they try to, sprinkle it a little. But that's pretty much what they mean. But at the same time, this is if we're just talking about the Black community, let's just talk about the Black community for a second. We have been in a matriarchy for decades.
Decades, yes. I say
decades. 40s. Matriarchy of the ladies running stuff and not wanting to hear anything from the man. To the point where we can't even speak anymore. If we start speaking, it's called hate speech to the ladies. We don't.
Toxic masculinity, hate speech, sassiness.
Yeah, toxic masculinity, sassiness, right? But now, Steve, we're in this era called equality.
Yes.
We're in the equality era mixed with feminism.
Hmm.
So a lot of this has to come from the feminism, man. The feminism listen, this is the cause of a lot of this stuff, man. A lot of the homes are being raised. A lot of the homes and everything that's going on is in our community is matriarchy raised. So these men are being raised by these mothers. There you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's really all it is.
This is not
You pick up those traits.
And then ladies only want a very small percentage of the guys. They're running after pretty much the same men. And then they're mad saying these guys are sassy. Wait, do you want this man? Do you care? Why do you care? Because you want that man? Like, why do you care? Why are you trying to shame this man? These new men. You made these new men.
It was an interesting.
They did make them.
They
That's the
made
whole
these
point.
new men.
They made them.
Men always transform to what they have to become to try to get these ladies.
Yes.
They made these men.
They made them. And who was the biggest star the past 15 years? And what kind of music did he make?
He even admitted it.
He made soft ass music.
He was raised by F-boy. He's an F-boy. His mama raised him.
Yeah. And they ate that up because he was light skinned. You can't be out here looking like Malik Yoba acting like Drake.
And I'm
just saying.
And Justin raised a great point.
Dark skinned and act that way.
And Justin raised a great point. JT Gray's a great point now. He's like, do you want, there was something that came up. There was something that came out on, where this black male was saying, we need to take over. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. See, that's a father. See how his baby girl talked to him, ladies? Anyway.
Yeah.
Say good night, daddy. See? Y'all don't want to be saying that to them. Anyway, I'm going to leave it alone.
Jesus.
Almost crashed
Don't ruin
out.
an innocent moment.
I almost crashed out. I almost crashed out. I caught myself.
That was getting crazy.
I caught myself. It was about to get extreme. So anyway, I caught myself. No. So anyway, JC raised a great point. Listen, there was a reel that came out, and pretty much a black male was saying, in Africa that, we need to take back our women and not have all these different things they say to us. We need to still pretty much, regardless of what they say, ignore them and still try to take back our stuff. We need to build this and build that, and men need to be men again. And the women were eating it up. And I sent it to some women and it was like, yeah, well, that's true. Men need to do this and that. I said, do you really want that? Do you really want it to go back? Do you want us to really take over and really start building and making different things? Because Steve, if that happens, if we have been dehumanized since slavery.
100%.
Our women have seen us. That's why they disrespect us the way they disrespect us. This stemmed back from slavery and the government with the CIA, with the government trying to give them. They were fighting for the rights of the vanilla women. They've always been fighting for the rights of the vanilla women, and they wanted a certain money too. Now, back in the day, black men weren't allowed to get the jobs because the vanilla men weren't having it. So they were lacking money. So what CIA did was say, we're gonna give you this money monthly, but men can't be in your house.
Exactly.
That's where it all really started.
That's what started it.
This is what started this whole thing. And see, but people don't understand is why are you bringing up all this old stuff? You got to understand
history where you're at today.
CIA,
and most people
history.
refuse to see that.
These men, these people that planned this way back, have planned for this stuff to happen today. They weren't
Yes.
thinking about the immediate. They were thinking about 40 years down the line, breaking
Mhm.
lineage.
Yes.
They wanted you to be single mamas.
Destabilize the community.
They
Take
knew
away
that
true
those
leaders.
males were going to be, because if you take away the black man from the household, they knew that those men were going to be broke back mountain men. They knew they were going to
Oh
be
yeah, the
sassy
little
as hell.
boys. The little boys, yes.
They knew this from
Yep.
They knew this from 60 years ago. They did the
They knew it.
data. They've been doing case studies since, and still doing case study on us.
Yep.
But yet you still fall for it. Talking about sassy and this, that, and the other. No, you need to
No.
build and work with these men, and you need to get on these platforms and start saying, you know, we
Positive
want
things.
we want real men again. We want to build with men. We want to build with our men. I was talking to one of my good girl group friends, and they were talking about pause. They were talking about some. I'm going to say pause again.
Twice.
They was. I'm repeating. This is what they were talking about, y'all. This is what the ladies' content was on the TikTok. There was a gay black man trying to tell them how to find men. Pause, y'all, with D prints. And I said, ladies, what are we doing here?
That's not how you're supposed to find a man.
Why are you worried about D prints? What are we doing here?
That's what I'm
You were
saying.
listening to a gay male. You were listening
Exactly.
to a gay black man try to break down to y'all how to find a male with D prints.
That's crazy.
This is the content that you're listening to. Don't y'all
That's
understand?
crazy.
Do you understand where I'm coming from, Steve? And you're talking about we're sassy. You got to listen to the content that they're
That's
listening to.
crazy.
They don't listen
That's
to
crazy.
building with their men and trying to understand their men. They don't listen to that content.
That's
It's
not necessarily all of them.
I ask them.
Not all of them.
I'm putting it out here right now. They don't.
Mm.
Most said you don't. You listen to dusty stuff. You look at all the dusty stuff that puts you on. You look at that stuff with D prints. Yeah, you do, ladies. I see. I got the group messages. I'm in the cut like a Band-Aid. Sorry, but not sorry. Yeah, but you're looking for a God-fearing man. You're looking for a God-fearing man with a D print.
Yeah.
You're looking for
Sometimes that
Denzel.
don't go hand in hand.
You're looking for Denzel, Obama, mixed with Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Word.
God.
With a D print.
Right,
Make it make sense.
And make 7
Make it
figures.
make sense.
6 figures you broke
Yeah.
now to some of these chicks.
Yeah. And then live the soft life. I mean,
Mhm.
come on, y'all. Listen.
What's your
Truth is,
topic, Justin, before you get out of here, man?
got him.
Get out of here.
Oh my God,
Oh
that's
my
crazy.
God.
That's crazy.
Wow. All right. What's going on, Justin?
All right, so I'm gonna give flowers to somebody else this week.
Oh.
Last week we gave flowers to Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. I made reference to this person, but I have to give my brother and Mary Jane his props this week.
You did say this. Okay.
Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, man. That's my guy, Wiz Khalifa, man. I always tell people, if you want to meet the top weed smokers in the world, you need to talk to Cheech and Chong. They count as one person. Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, and I'm somewhere floating around that top 5, top 10. Just saying. I gets it in. And you know, I remember some of my fondest memories of smoking and riding. Wiz Khalifa was on in the background. And I found this dude straight up by mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pretend that I was a day one fan. I didn't start messing with him until Cushion Orange Juice. And I found his video Mesmerized on World Star. When I used to go on World Star every day after work. I'll come home after work. I'll go on World Star because that's what we did back in the day, people. Y'all know it. Don't pretend I was the only one. You go on World Star, you see a good fight, and then you see somebody drop a new video, and he had this video. It was called Mesmerize, and he was talking that, and I was just like, this rapping about my life right now. Like, I'm literally doing everything this dude is saying he's doing in these songs. And I was just like, let me go to datpiff.com, see if this dude got a mixtape. See, I'm showing my age here. Datpiff.com had all the fire mixtapes. And I went and I downloaded this mixtape. And I listened to this mixtape and I was like, oh, this really talking about my lifestyle right now. Like
You hit me
this
up
shit
too.
fits
He's
like a
like,
glove.
yo, you
And
gotta listen to Wiz Khalifa, yo. I'm like,
yo,
Wiz
I picked
Khalifa?
Steve up.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, yo, I'm listening to this new
who's
cat.
that? Yeah, you did. I was like,
I
who's
was like,
this
listen to
dude?
this new cat. And I was like, when I start playing this shit, I said, it's a complete vibe. I said, we about to go on this ride. I said, we're gonna smoke. I said, and cover to cover, you're gonna be feeling this. And he was like, I never heard of this dude. And I was like, told my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, I was like, hit play, like that shit. Hit play, like that shit. We riding in the car,
Riding in the car.
and we smoking, and Steve is like, yo, you right. This
It was
dude is
good.
spitting.
Good album. He was spitting. He was spitting.
It's a vibe right now.
And my thing about Khalifa is I'm not going to sit up here and I still don't jump on the bandwagon that often, but I do like him as a person. He does Muay Thai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He does martial
Yeah, he
arts.
does. He does.
You
Yeah.
know, and he showcases himself, not just necessarily smoking the sweetest of the sun Chiba, but he's shown that he's active. You know what I mean? Working out and being active in different ways outside of music. You know, so yeah, he's a dope dude out of Pittsburgh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's the original Black and Yellow, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, they took that whole energy and now it's a whole thing where everybody's, and you know, he's a G. I respect him. Word
And
up.
also, here's another thing that I respect about him too. They asked him back in the day who was like his number one dream girl, and he was like, no disrespect to Kanye, but it's Amber Rose.
Huh.
When Kanye and Amber Rose broke up, he got with Amber Rose. And I'm not saying that's a flex or anything like that, getting with somebody's ex-girlfriend. The point I'm making is, like, this is a person who I've listened to his mixtapes, because I went back and listened to the old mixtape, Deal or No Deal, all of those type of things. He had the song where he took the beat, do you think you're better off alone? And he rhymed over that, and it was fire.
Yeah.
And that was before I was on him. And I went back and found all this stuff and was like, oh, this dude is nice. Like he been out here for a minute. I'm late to the party, because he was very regional at that point. And he blew up because of internet, college tours and stuff like that. But he was a type of person that the reason I'm even bring up the woman is because, like I said, he's the type of person where he would talk about what he was going to do if he got the opportunity, and he would do it. He wasn't out here, and there was other he talked about he was going to accomplish too. That's just the one that just comes off the top of my head, because he did it. He had his son out of it, you know, and you know, he moved on with his life. He ain't still talking about her like Kanye's still mad about her 20 years later. He's just out here. He out here living, and he still put out good music. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite at this point in time, but he still got some of my favorite tracks all time. He got that song with Cameron the Bluff. Man, that was my theme song for about 2-3 years.
Killer.
Like he make for me, he makes songs that resonates with me, because it resonates with me on, you know, the smoker level.
Well, to
Like,
this day.
To this day.
To this day, he has one song that I play every year. Summertime comes up, everybody, and I DJ a lot of graduations.
See You Again?
No.
No, which one?
Young, Wild, and Free.
Yeah, exactly.
The Snoop Dogg.
Exactly. Yes.
Listen, and you know the demographic I'm in.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all know the demographic I'm in. As bright as my teeth. Let's keep it at that. So, as bright as my teeth. Demographic I'm in is as bright as my teeth. And they say, Bo, you got that Wiz Khalifa with Snoop, Young, Wild, and Free? And I'm like, I do.
Yes.
Swing it on there, and they all together in unison, hugging each other, rocking. I'm like, you know what? Much respect to this man. And that song was done in 2011.
Yes.
And they know this to this day. To this day.
Yes. Because it's like, because he's got his music, it brings people together. Like, I can honestly say that.
Yes, it does.
Like,
yes, it does.
it brings people together. I mean, like Steve just said, you go to a Pirates game, you go to a Steelers game, you go to a Penguins game. Black and Yellow. He made the theme song for the city. They will play that song 150 years from now.
Again,
Yeah,
Black and
yeah.
Yellow's another. Black and Yellow's another
Black
one
and Yellow's a
that I
huge one.
play. That's another one still to this day.
You know what it is. Yeah,
Yep.
and killed it. Now he's like cemented in
Yes.
so many people's lives and memories. And I keep telling people, and not unfortunate, but I'm just gonna be honest. I tell everybody at the start of the podcast, it's about art, man. That art will
Yeah.
be in someone's life forever. It will create a long-lasting memory. So I respect him for what he's done. I respect him for the smoker that he is, and the martial arts. It just seems like an overall cool cat. So I respect that. Good tribute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
got nothing bad to say
commonalities.
about
I
him.
took Krav Maga for years. He take Muay Thai, so we had some commonalities. I was into Krav Maga first, FYI. I
You
didn't
were?
get into Krav Maga because of him.
No,
Krav
you
Maga's
were.
crazy
Yeah,
too.
we got the receipts. You definitely were.
Yeah,
Yep.
Krav
Hashtag
Maga's
human
crazy
weapon.
too.
Ask about me. Take your shoot with it. Around, find out.
With the that's crazy. Yeah, definitely, dog. Well, let's close it out, fellas.
Yeah,
Well,
another solid episode, guys.
That's
As
right.
always,
At
appreciate y'all,
episode
man.
2025. What's it? 2025. Episode 25, season 2,
25,
y'all.
Season 2.
Yeah,
Quest to 100.
that's right. We're gonna get
We
there.
gotta count them
y'all.
up. We might be
Actually, I gotta count that up.
we gotta count them up.
Yeah.
We might be close to it. We might be at 100 episodes. Mr. Byron Allen.
That's right.
We want your 3 a.m. Wednesday spot, sir.
100 eps. You
right.
think we did already?
I gotta look it up. I gotta look
After
it up.
Hours, season 1.
We've been going. We've been cooking up.
Let's continue.
We might be at 100. We might be close.
But everybody, stay blessed to the next time. And before we get off of this podcast, remember what we want you to do is look at your phones, get on your social media, look at your algorithm, scroll through it. That's who you are. Remember
100%.
that.
Yes. I get
What
mad at
you
my phone
scroll-
for knowing me so well.
What you scroll and what you do, that's who you are. So don't get mad at social media. Get mad at your damn self. Like and subscribe. Till the next time. Stay blessed by the best.
Peace out, guys.
Shabbat.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
Engage.
It wasn't me.
That Tupac song be crazy.
Hey.